Prologue of the book Freedom at Midnight by Personal Archive. The rude arc of yellow basalt thrusts its haughty form into the city's skyline, just above a little promontory lapped by the waters of the Bay of Bombay. The bay's gentle waves barely stir the sullen green sludge of debris and garbage that encircles the concrete apron slopping down from the arc to the water's edge. A strange world mingles there in the shadows cast by its soaring span. Snake charmers and fortune tellers, beggars and tourists, disheveled hippies lost in the torpor of sloth and drug, the destitute and dying of a cluttered metropolis. Barely a head is raised to contemplate the inscription, still clearly legible, erected to commemorate the landing in India of their Imperial Majesties George V and Queen Mary on the 2nd of December MCMXI. Yet once, that vaulting gateway of India was the arc of triumph of the greatest empire the world has ever known. 2 generations of Britons, its massive form was the first glimpse caught from a steamer's deck of the storied shores of which they had abandoned their Midlands villages and Scottish hills. Soldiers and adventurers, businessmen and administrators, they had passed through its portals, come to keep the Pax Britannica in the empire's proudest possession, to exploit a conquered continent, to keep up the white man's burden with the unshakable conviction that theirs was a race born to rule, and their empire an entity destined to endure. All that seems so distant now. Today, the gateway of India is just another pile of stone, at one with Nineveh and Tyre, a forgotten monument to an era that ended in its shadows half a century ago.